Eagles. It's the Philadelphia Eagles. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from Arlington. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here come the Eagles, and they are led by the reigning Super Bowl MVP. What a season for Jalen Hurts. Took the Eagles to the mountaintop. Now his 6th season in the NFL.
This is someone who just seems like every year they just get better and better, Mike, right? I mean, think back, whether it was Alabama to Oklahoma to being a Heisman finalist, going from a backup role to MVP candidate. His development has been fun to watch, and now he's universally considered one of the best all-around quarterbacks in the league, and if they want to leave here with a win, they're going to need him to be just that.
At the 29-yard line, a 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Hurts and Brown connect. And it's a 1st down for Philly.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They'll send a tight end in motion right. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
A 28-yard gain. And an Eagle 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Dallas Goedert, that time. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
I could sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw. But I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That one caught by Smith. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback.
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's complete to Smith. And they get a little bit back there, but still a long ways to go. Coming up with 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force 4th down.
A 25-yard attempt.
Elliott's kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cowboys come out, and they are led out by Dak Prescott, as they have been for a decade. Wow. It's his 10th season as a Cowboy, 3-time Pro Bowler, who is now 32 years old.
Well, it seems like we say the same thing, doesn't it, going into every season? And it's part of being the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. There's no bigger spotlight in sports. The pressure is on you from day one, and Dak Prescott has never shied away from any of it. So,
he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Jalen Phillips getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. The first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Campbell on the stop. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and a long way to go. A shotgun snap for Prescott. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There is nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Really nice sequence of plays here defensively, not only to force the 3rd and long, but then you really take away all of the quarterback's options downfield, left him with nothing really else to do but to just simply throw that one away.
Doxson will bring it back. And how about that? Nice return there. Picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were able to turn that opening drive into points. 3-0 our score as they start again with a 1st down. Man in motion is Smith. On On first down, it's Hurts. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Osa Odigizua in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
Really nice start for this defense here early through the first quarter. 2 different players each recording a sack. Offensive line's going to have to get together on the sideline with their coach and identify where's the weakness in our protection, how can we get extra bodies and extra attention, because we still got a long way to go in this one.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 25 yards, the pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Well, you can kind of sense this defense smells blood in the water. They're able to get to the quarterback on the previous down and thinking, heck, let's do it again. Great timing on this screenplay by the play caller. Use the aggressiveness of the defense against them, time up the screen to the back, and pick up a first down.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
13 more yards.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Gain of 13 yards.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Taking off. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
At the 22-yard line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
A second down throw for Hurts. Looking middle, and he's got ground. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
That is caught back corner of the end zone. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Now remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Jake Elliott now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Eagles are out to a 10-0 lead.
Cowboys nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Cowboys offense about ready to get going on their second possession. They'll start out first down and 10. To throw is Dak. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. And it'll bring up second down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
That's caught by Tolbert, right side. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
They'll try to sneak it here, and he will have a Cowboys first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. First time to land in this one, and it's a first down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
First down, it is Williams. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth where the receiver's saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
A 64-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this stays a 2-score game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They'll have a short field in front of them as they try to extend this lead out further. Complete. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
He's made his presence felt throughout this opening quarter. They better figure out a way to slow him down defensively. Otherwise, he's in store for a monster game.
2nd and inches. And in motion is Brown. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll work forward for a yard, but that's all he needed. This is going to be a first down.
For an Eagles
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Off the play fake, Hurts. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Running from the pistol with Barkley.
Saquon Barkley, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles move further out in front. It is now 17-0. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
Drive begins with a run by Williams.
Williams, the ball carrier. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 30.
So after 1, it's the Eagles with the early advantage. We're back to Arlington in a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football. From the 35, here's 2nd and 8 as we are ready to get back underway. Quick shot caught by Colbert on the slant. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. He'll try to run for it with Williams. Hey, he's going to be close. Going to depend on the spot, but that looks a little short. It is short, and now it's 4th down.
Great job with the pressure up the middle on 3rd and 1, Mike. When that back has to make someone miss in the backfield, that's all they need to throw off the timing. He's fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage. This defense holds him to no gain, brings up 4th down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
And everyone in the stadium knew where the ball was going, and it didn't matter. And we see so often these 3rd and 4th and short situations, there's such good opportunities to generate chunk plays, Mike, because you think how many bodies are up at or near the line of scrimmage, and it's exactly the case here. Keeps the drive alive. Nice job. And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
2nd and 10. Now Prescott. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Jake Ferguson was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
A 59-yard attempt.
He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Cowboys, they're finally on the board. It's 17-3.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. He had the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. It's 2nd down.
Every team has those vertical shots, Mike. They're on the call sheet, and they feel like they can get behind the defense. I think that was one of them, and just couldn't quite connect downfield because he had pretty good separation.
On the RPO, he's just going to pitch this one forward, and he's going to be taken down right at midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Again, Hurts. Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Deron Black.
You know, like, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending these pass-first modern offenses.
Play action now. Prescott. Open man. Downfield. It's CeeDee Lamb. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that first down.
And time's up in the pocket. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
The Eagles offense getting set to get back to work. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That's right side. He's got Calcaterra. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. The big fella, Quinnen Williams, forcing his way in for the sack.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. Kavontae Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Now fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Not much there. A yard or two down to the 48. John Campbell, first-round pick out of Bama, there for the stop.
Brings up second.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line.
39 yards.
What a run by Williams. 39 yards.
First and
Sometimes all it takes is that one key block to spring this back. He's just so good in open space, and man, that was a heck of a run, and it sets up first and goal.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try here on second and goal. Here's Prescott. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get...
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Dak Prescott, touchdown Cowboys. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and through. Cowboys are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10.
Cowboys 10.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he can't hang on. It is incomplete. A chance there, a big chance for a huge play, but he couldn't reel it in.
Yards
And that should have been a big one. There's no excuse to drop a ball like that. A sure-handed receiver that's this good. I'm not sure if he just didn't track it. I'm not sure if he lost sight of it for a split second, but you get open downfield at this level, that's got to be a big play.
He's going to try it here again. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Now fair catch is taken back inside the 40. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the play fake, Dak in the middle of the field. It's taken by CeeDee Lamb. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. On the give, it's Williams. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Jalen Carter on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd down and 6. Now, Prescott towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and that's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back to Arlington at AT&T Stadium. After this, they'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Here's Dak to throw. A quick slant taken by Lamb. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
A chance here to draw level before the break. It's 1st and goal. Again, Prescott to the air. And he'll take it on in. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown, Dallas. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Cowboys will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Gibson now on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Now it's Hurts. Now a quick throw taken in by Brown.
Complete to number 11, A.J. Brown. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
3rd and short, Hurts will throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Cowboys offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
2nd down and 3. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
42-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10. Prescott. Right back to Williams. They connect again.
Prescott's pass complete to Javonte Williams. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll throw again. Dak. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Jalen Tolbert, touchdown Cowboys. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
On for the PAT is Aubrey. He knocks it through. Cowboys will go up by 7.
Cowboys 24, Eagles 17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out, per the new rule, to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Here's your timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter. Third and a yard. Now Hurts. A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. Third quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. Short kick taken just inside the 20. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Prescott now. This pass right side, caught by Lamb.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 4. He'll try the right side with Williams.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it, and he's able to pick up the first down.
47-yard line.
1st and 10. It's another run here for Williams. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Go play action. It's Prescott.
So it's only one drive here in the 2nd half, and they trail pretty big here to start the 3rd. But it seems this defense came out with a little different energy than we saw in the 1st half. Whatever was said in the locker room seemed to have worked. Now it's the offense's chance to see if they can cut into this deficit.
Cowboys special teams unit heads out for the punt. They'll punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Eagles offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this 2nd half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. To throw is Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Hurts delivers it quick to Brown. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
3. To throw, Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the 1st down.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Now a screen set up for Barkley. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Short pass, he's got Calcaterra, and he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain, and that'll set up 4th down.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Short throw brought in by Schoonmaker. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes Williams on the toss to the right. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
A 7-yard gain.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan in the toss. Healthy gain, and they pick up the 1st down.
On play action, here's Dak. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A gain of 24 through the air. That's good for a Dallas 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. Towards the middle, and that's Tolbert. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. He had 2 touchdowns earlier, looking to see what he can do here in this 2nd half. That grab gets them a 1st down.
Well, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. That's made by Pickens. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
4 yards on the pickup.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do,
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
What started out as a promising drive seemed inevitable, Mike, with the way they were able to continue to move the ball, that they'd find themselves finishing with points. But after that 2nd down sack brings up 3rd and long, and this drive looks suddenly very different.
Third, they need 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. That one incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Back out is Brandon Aubrey. At the field goal a moment ago, and now he'll send this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
One of the tight ends motions right. Play clock has expired. We're not going to get this one off on top.
Still first down.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in by Brown. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. But it looks like the Eagles are able to corral it, so Philly will retain possession.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Eagles are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Eagles 24.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Short kick taken at the 17. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here's Dak Prescott, and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're trying to keep it going. On the carry, it's Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Play action now. Prescott. Left side, caught by Lamb. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Prescott to his main man, Lamb. CD gets the Cowboys a first down.
10 at the 42-yard line.
They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of it. They get them down for a loss on the play.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical. Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
On third down, Prescott. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Go.
Fourth quarter starts, and it's a run for Barkley. And that one going to be closed down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping them for a loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
To throw on second down is Hurts. They'll try to set up the screen here.
Hurts pass. Complete to number 26, Saquon Barkley. A gain of 4. And it's third down.
Big play coming up. This is third down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
It's fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. There's that man again. Another catch. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Prescott. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
We're not real accustomed to seeing these sort of plays out of this guy. He's more of the dirty work, kind of behind-the-scenes role player, but tell you what, he keeps coming through for this offense, and he's going to find himself with a couple more touches.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy, and as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. From the 43, here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Prescott on 1st down. This one is complete. It's Pickens. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 5. Dak going to give this to Blue. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable, incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
His pass right side is caught by Schoonmaker. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on fourth down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that after this long drive would be a bit of a letdown. Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
They'll throw again. Dak. Here's a screen set up to Williams. He's got room to roam. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a first down.
The job of the offensive lineman is the key piece to a successful screenplay. They have to balance this fine line between stopping the defensive lineman from getting to the quarterback too quick, but also let that defensive lineman think he's got a free rush at the quarterback. That's the balance and the timing that made this play so successful, and they're able to pick up the first down. Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that one.
Prescott again. Pass caught by Tolbert. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air again. Prescott. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. C.D. Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Eagles 24.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll step up and run.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll try to run here with Barkley. This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. 4th down coming up.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's taken in by Dotson. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's just bad timing by the offensive line. They've got to get their linemen out in front of him. So either the linemen need to go faster or the back just needs to be more patient. But either way, they're just not in sync on that screen pass.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's a short one, caught by Goddard. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
So he isn't able to move the chains, but I think this is still a great example to just point out that certain guys on the field earn the trust of their quarterback. And he wasn't even necessarily open, Mike, but he's still, hey, it's 3rd down. Give one of my best players an opportunity to go up and compete for the ball. And he's going to continue to get more of these 50-50 opportunities when he keeps coming down with it.
It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And he will score! Game on! Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles!
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return, here's Turpin. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Here's Dak Prescott and the Cowboy offense set to go again. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A run once more with Blue. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice game, though, on first down. A pickup of 7.
46-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 2.
He doesn't care whether they hand it to him, throw it to him. He just wants to be the guy with the ball in his hand when his team needs a big play, and he came through there with a big first.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Prescott. There's a short one that's caught by Ferguson. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
At the 32-yard line.
On the ground, it's Blue. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
And the key to this balanced attack, like the one we're seeing here, Mike, is that everything looks the same. The defense is constantly on their heels as they try to diagnose what play's coming next. That level of unpredictability gives them the edge on any given down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. They bring the tight end in motion. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5.
Still 2nd down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Third and a long way to go. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They put it all together against a very difficult opponent. There are not too many people who were giving them much of a shot coming in, but they rode the energy of this home crowd, got some big plays on both sides of the ball, and they're going to come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys, as we say so long from Arlington.